teacher, and when he was, when I was in second grade, he told me, well, he didn't tell me. We did this little project, and we recorded ourselves, and I said on it I would be a radio DJ when I grew up. So look at me now. I'm doing my own podcast. I'm doing this live. Yeah. I'm hoping that eventually I get on radio airtime, but I'm not even worried about that because I don't really want to do commercial radio, honestly. But I can honestly see it come to fruition.
Gotta start revolution, you know what I mean?
I hear that.
Yeah.
Words from the wise. So do you want to get signed, or do you want to stay independent? How do you want to go about your music career?
Like I said, if I could make a little bit of money here and there off of it, I wouldn't complain. It's something I love to do. I don't necessarily want to make it all about the money because then I might not love it as much anymore. But if I could get paid for putting out what I want to put out, I would love that. I would love that.
I just had a conversation. I don't know if you probably heard of ASCAP. I have a friend that said that he wouldn't rap only because ASCAP takes so much of your money because they do a lot of the legal stuff, the distribution, some other stuff too. And I gave him a suggestion. You go to BMI, and his problem was that BMI doesn't. This shit's off the side. He said that BMI doesn't pay you, and I had to tell him, they do pay you, but they pay you based on what you sell as opposed to ASCAP, which gives you money up front. And I feel like people who are signed under labels who are under BMI have done better. I know Fueled by Ramen is under BMI, I believe. Epitaph. I don't know any rap labels that are under BMI off the top of my head, but that seems to always go a lot better.
Well, I'm actually kind of glad you brought this topic up because I was just talking with my friend the other day, and he was telling me about how Meek Mill was having problems because T.I. was messing up with his money, Even when you're signed, there's no guarantee that people are going to keep it legitimate with you. You gotta just keep it moving on your own.
Yeah. Alright, so let's get down to the song. I guess, alright, my first question is, do you want to spit it live, or you want me to just play the MP3?
Yeah, I think me and the audience would appreciate if you just put that MP3 on there because, I spend about 20 minutes just recording one bar at it, so I can't. The fast lyricism I try to pack into my song kind of catches myself sometimes,
Wow.
Yeah.
So, you saying that, I gotta ask you, how do you feel about the rapper Twista, as far as being an inspiration and as far as him being a rapper himself? Because I personally find that his technique is just so crazy. I'm wondering if just anybody that can ever duplicate that.
Probably not even. Like I said, Busy, he's come kind of close. Even back in the day, Busta Rhymes, he was a really fast rapper, but Twista is recorded as, I'm pretty sure he still has the record for fastest rapper of all time. I mean, he can say words that would take me 20 minutes to say in like 5 minutes.
Talking about supercalifragilisticexpialidocious in under 2 seconds. So how do you feel about the song? Just straight out, how do you feel about the song?
I'm glad I made it. I'm glad that I got the thoughts that I wanted to get off my chest in it. At the same time, I do wish I maybe personally put a little more production into it, or actually had somebody else produce it for me. But I mean, it is what it is. You can only use what you have in the moment.
I hear you. Is there anyone dedicated in this song? Is it just for anybody? And I'm talking, just somebody personal, your girlfriend or whatever, or maybe there's a certain audience you will target.
Well, I mean, obviously, you know, I'm not going to be one of these guys that's like, I'm not in it for myself. I had to do it for my own personal ramifications. But I want to do it for, you know, people that appreciate that I'm trying to put like lyricism into it, and people that really appreciate rap. You know, I was talking about that, not just people that are like only listening to what's popular. Like I would like it if people just, you know, I'm not asking you to like love my songs, but if you could just like, you know, pay attention a little bit, I'd appreciate that a lot.
Oh, I hear you. All right, man. Uzi, I want to thank you for being on. You got any shout outs, any plugs, anything?
Hey, thank you, man. You know, I just want to shout out all my friends on my website, Anthony Reddy. They'll probably be calling in on the show, maybe if you're taking call-ins. My family, first and foremost. You know, like just thank God every day that I'm living. And everybody that's listening to me, thank you too, definitely. Thank you, Randy.
It was no problem. It was no problem. All right, man. Thank you for being on the show. For those of you watching, I gotta do this legal stuff now. So basically, this whole my whole podcast is licensed by Creative Commons. It's an NCND license, no non-commercial, no derivatives. Any other permissions, you can see my webpage, phillymusic.net23.net/cc rights. All music is not mine. You have to see the individual pages, check the website for their rights, etc., etc. Yeah, and tune in next week. Next week I'm going to have OHM on. Week after that, it'll be my friend Josh Mesos, who is in a band, and honestly, I still don't know the name of the band yet. But hey, we'll find out. All right, thank you again, Uzi, and I will catch you later.
One more thing, just please, you know, sorry to like put another little piece on the end of your joint.
Go ahead.
But please, you know, check out the MySpace, myspace.com, Cypher and Ivan. Look us up on Facebook, a.r.k.h.a.f. Thank you guys, and thank you, Randy, again.